With the mental part of it too, he said, kind of like not having to know your opponent for 6 weeks and train specifically for that guy, he likes it better this way. He trains and all of a sudden, boom, you got an opponent in 6 days, you're going to fight him. Nothing can be changed now, and he feels more comfortable that way.
He definitely does, as Vlad definitely is starting to figure out that mental aspect. He said right now he's in peak performance. He found peak performance by accident, preparing and training for 3+ months. He said right now we're going to see the best Vlad Kazbekov because this is his 10th fight. And there's something about 10 fights, Josh, that you just find that rhythm.
Yeah, he asked me about that too, and he said, when did you start feeling comfortable really in the cage? And I said about 10 fights. I didn't have any amateur fights, so I had to do 10 pros. But yeah, at the 10 fight mark, a lot of athletes, they say, that's the time where they start to feel their best.
And you see the tail of the tape here. The age goes in favor of Eric Wilson. Height and weight are pretty much identical, but Vlad Kazbekov with a very impressive 70-inch reach, a 3-inch reach advantage over Wilson as we get set for this catchweight at 160 pounds.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following contest is being brought to you by Havelock Country Jamboree, MPC Fitness app, and 50 Pesos Taco Joint and Food Truck. Scheduled for 3 rounds in the catchweight division. Here are your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black and white trunks trimmed in red. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in at 159 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Titans MMA. He comes to the BTC cage with an experienced record of 7 wins and 9 losses, with 2 of those wins coming by way of submission and 1 big win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Halifax, Nova Scotia, ladies and gentlemen, here is Eric Wilson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in red, white, and yellow. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 158.4 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Niagara Top Team. He comes to the BTC cage with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses, with 1 win coming by way of submission and 1 big win coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Toronto, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Vladimir Kazbekov. Referee Todd Anderson with final fight instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, this catchweight contest will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Our third and final man inside the BTC cage is veteran referee Todd Anderson, one of the best that mixed martial arts has.
Here we go.
Here we go indeed. Eric Wilson in the white and black shorts, Kazbekov in the black.
Grab these with a nice lead uppercut there. It's going to be interesting to see, if Eric Wilson, puts the pressure on. I know he's been training, but not really for a fight. We'll see if, endurance will be a factor here if it goes the distance or in, the later part of the round.
Good kick to the body from Kazbekov.
Both guys exchanging some nice leg kicks.
And the leg kick's such an important tool, Josh, that fighters are really starting to use to the best of their ability.
Oh, yeah. There's that low calf kick. A lot of guys are starting to do that way more. Oh, Eric shoots in for a takedown. Stuff by Vlad.
Well, good takedown stuff from Vlad Kazbekov. He does a lot of his training as well with Niagara Top Team, which Coach Chris Prickett is there, and they just won not only the OUA Wrestling Championships, but Best Wrestling Squad in all of Canada and in U Sports, as Kazbekov's letting his hands go.
Vlad's landing some nice shots here. That overhand right to that left hook. Eric takes it, keeps coming forward.
We're just starting to pick apart Eric Wilson is Kazbekov.
Nice right hand by Eric.
Oh, good head kick as well.
Eric's one of those guys that, he's hard to get out of there, man. Like, he won't quit. He'll just keep coming. You got to put him unconscious or totally submit him. He won't look for a way out.
Kazbekov had that nice flurry. Looked like he may have hurt Wilson, but kind of backed off a bit. Much more disciplined, Vlad. Normally we see him throw those spinning kicks at random, but he's definitely got a game plan. He wants to take apart Wilson on the feet.
That's something he was talking about. He said he gets in there, gets so anxious and wants that big win. There's a big overhand right by Vlad there.
Beautiful overhand right from Kazbekov.
Nice timing on the double leg, but didn't commit on it totally, and Vlad was able to stuff it. Oh, nice uppercut.
What an uppercut. That got the respect of Wilson, who pins Kazbekov up against the fence.
Nice strike off the break there.
Great left from Kazbekov.
Good action early between these two. Nice right hand by Eric Wilson over the top. Eric's going back to that leg kick there. He's landing quite a few of them. Ooh, nice overhand right by Vlad.
Vlad obviously enjoying the effects of not having... Oh!
Overhand
and
right.
There's a big overhand right. Wilson
Drops
in
him.
trouble. Kazbekov going in for the finish with raining some big shots down.
Vlad's landing some heavy ground and pound here. Eric's trying to hold on. Vlad's looking to finish.
Wilson trying to tie up Kazbekov.
Eric's trying to slow him down, tie him up, trying to get his marbles back here.
Well, that's just the veteran savvy from Eric Wilson. Knew he was hurting. A couple more of those shots, Todd Anderson would have had to stop it.
A nice overhand right there, that line from Vlad, dropped Eric.
And one of Vlad's big training partners is our current middleweight champion, Aaron Jeffrey, who won the title in a great combination like that. And that's just got to be such a benefactor where you got a guy that's a big middleweight that can throw good strikes, and obviously that's kind of passing off to Vlad right now.
Yeah, they're great buddies. They work together all the time, and you can see both guys progressing in the striking game there. This is where Vlad said, before, like I was talking about, when he gets guys hurt, he just gets so anxious, wants to get in there and have the finish. And, he's doing a little bit more calculated job. Now he seems a little bit more calm and comfortable, and that just comes with that, ring time.
Well, he was talking about peak performance, as he said, and so far, as this first round's coming to a close, this is maybe the best, cleanest Vlad Kazbekov that we have seen here inside the BTC cage.
Yeah, agreed. He's looking very, very good, very sharp, landing beautiful combinations. And
not
calm.
rushing anything, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, Eric's looking for that arm.
Eric looking for the arm bar coming out the back door.
A little light.
But couldn't really get that. And Kazbekov took his time, one deep breath, and was able to get the arm free and goes right back to work in the half guard with some ground and pound.
Eric is always looking to do something here off his back. He's looking to sweep, looking to submit, looking to grab legs. He's never looking just to hold on here and try to ride it out. He's always looking to attack.
But you do wonder on the lack of a camp that Eric really had, just really took this fight on 6 days' notice. How well will his cardio be? He's going to last for the first round here, Josh. He's a tough guy, a veteran. But as time goes on, Vlad keeps putting him in these predicaments. It's going to just wear on him.
Yeah, exactly. How much preparation can you really have in 6 days? Really none. You get the fight, okay, pack my bags, fly out 2 days later, and you're fighting. So we'll see. I'm hoping Eric was training heavy, the whole time, but we don't really know.
And the horn goes to end the first round. A very impressive first round for Vlad Kazbekov.
Yeah, very impressive. Both men landed some good stuff on the feet, but Vlad obviously landed more significant shots and a big shot, overhand right that dropped him. And Vlad went for the finish, but Eric was able to tough it out. And the last of the second round, there's some exchanges here.
As you see, I think coming up here is that big combination from Kazbekov that hurt Wilson.
He landed it a few times, but that one was, you can't see where it landed. It might have been on the temple or on the chin, but it landed flush regardless.
There's another one, good mix-up of the knee to the body. I was just backing down Eric, taking his time, not rushing anything. Remember in his last fight against Jacob Bond, kind of got, as you said, anxious and just threw some spin kicks, trying to separate the distance, and ended up tiring himself out. Couldn't make it out for the second round. Well, that's not the case here. Didn't have to cut weight, and he will see a second round once again here inside a BTC cage.
Yeah, and Jacob Bond was also, totally wrestling based. He shot, and that is tiring. And if a guy can keep that pace up, it is draining. So it's a little bit different than, the cardio on the feet. Here we go, round two.
Round two underway. Very impressive Kazbekov round, but Wilson, he's going to put that in the back of his mind and go right back to work and try to get something started.
Yep, Wilson's coming back.
A kick to the body from Wilson, and going up high on a head kick.
Wilson's going back to that leg again. Oh, nice body shot. Nice combination by Vlad. Going body and back over the top.
Wilson starting to headhunt a bit and leaving himself open for those body shots. Oh, good shot from Vlad. Take down his stuffed scramble, and Kazbekov puts Wilson up against the fence.
Yep, you know, Eric was coming forward, landed some good shots. Smart by Vlad. He's trying for that outside trip, didn't get it.
Working again. Referee Tom Anderson warning Vlad about the fingers up against the fence, and on the break, a good left from Kazbekov.
Ooh, nice body kick.
Vlad's body kicks have just been real impressive this evening.
Eric dukes in for a shot. He's got to be careful leaving that neck out there, but
got to be careful, and you can see just how valuable it is training at Niagara Top Team with world-class Canadian-level wrestling, as Kazbekov stuffed it, or went down here, but is actually, it looks like, in better position working for the neck.
Doesn't have any more. Eric got the takedown, so Eric's on top here. There's no threat of a guillotine anymore. So Vlad's got to look to use this as a sweep or look to use the wall here and wall walk. He probably will do here.
As he started,
Eric's going to take the back. Vlad gave up his back there. Ooh, nice strike off the break there, but didn't land for Eric.
Oh, good combination. A good one. Oh, right hand from Wilson. Vlad leaving his hands down. Now you're starting to wonder, is he starting to get a little tired, Josh?
Yeah, you know what? He landed. He threw a lot of shots, landed some big ones, and when he does throw, Vlad, he doesn't pitter patter. You know, he throws everything with full intent, trying to knock you out. And you know, the longer you do that, the more tired you're going to get. So we'll see if he can keep this pace up for this, 3 rounds or until a finish. But he's swinging heavy, wild punches now.
And his hands are really down. He's starting to breathe heavy with 2:30 left to go here in the second.
Just missed on that left hook there.
Now it's just like an old schoolyard fight, just throwing the hands from both guys.
And this is what I was saying about Eric Wilson, man. He's just a tough, rugged guy that will just keep coming, man. You got to finish him to finish this fight. If you give him any opportunity, he will take it, and he's coming forward here.
Take down his stuff, but this, as we've said many times, is such a grueling part. It doesn't look like much, but how draining is it, Josh, when if you're Vlad, you're up against the fence against Eric Wilson?
Yeah, it's super tight. Going backwards is not something we do naturally, right? So when someone's always pressing forward, it drains you even more. Just always in your face. That's why you see Khabib, when he goes forward with guys, they're so tired. Oh, Vlad's landing some nice shots here, though. Oh, nice left hook.
Great hooks from Kazbekov through the shield of Eric Wilson.
Ooh, nice jab exchange by both men there. Eric's been landing his jab, too, quite a bit. Eric's starting to get bloodied up here. Looks like his nose is bleeding pretty good.
Wilson's nose, definitely the worst for wear, but he's seen that many a times. He'll push through and keeps trying to back down Kazbekov. You see how this fight's really taking that turn.
Yeah, Eric's still coming. We're about just over a minute left in the second round. It's been an action-packed fight this far, so there's been a lot of energy expended by both guys. He's going to look to sweep that outside leg. Oh, lets it go. This is something that they work on at Niagara Top Team and at Parabellum so much. So Vlad, is in a very comfortable position here. He's got that overhook, but he's got to look to get his back off the cage, right? The longer he sits here, the more he's losing.
You definitely got to have some movement, some way to get out, and that's one way to do it. A good elbow.
Yeah, nice strike off the break there. Ooh, nice overhand right. Again, nice jab.
Now Vlad's starting to put those combos together that we saw in the first and the early portions of this second.
Eric's starting to get really bloodied up here. Back with that leg kick. Eric's got to set that leg kick up, though. He throws it naked. Vlad might time a nice shot. Ooh, nice head kick.
Head kick was the ball of the foot that cut him, or hit Vlad in the side of the head, not the shin.
Ooh, nice right hand.
Good shot. I think Vlad's hurt.
Nice sequence there. Vlad's going to use the roll. Nice reversal by Vlad. Got that front headlock. Used it to roll. Ends up on top.
Oh, great work there. Great ground game. Great jiu-jitsu skill from Kazbekov as he tries to take the back.
There's Eric Wilson looked to roll. Nice roll through. He knew he was going to get his back taken. End of the second. Wow. We got ourselves a hell of a war here, a battle of attrition now.
It's definitely going to be a battle of attrition. And Josh, on your unofficial scorecard, I think we can both agree Vlad took that first round, but how do you see the second? I think that could be an Eric Wilson round.
You know what? I agree with you. I think I have it right now, 1 round apiece. Obviously, Vlad the first round total dominance, but Eric, man, like I said, he keeps pushing forward, and he's coming forward, landing good shots. Got a few takedowns, making Vlad work. Vlad, you know, he's got to go back to sticking and moving and landing his accurate shots. He's throwing so much volume of big shots, and the ones that are missing are tiring him out. So he's got to go back to picking the shots like he was in the first round. He's a lot more calculated. In the second, he's getting a little bit brawly.
He got definitely brawly, and that's probably from the desperation of getting tired, wanting to find a way to get Wilson out. And we'll see how his peak performance is right now. Definitely starting to get low on the gas tank, but this is where champions are born, when you close it out here in the third and final round.
This is it. You got 5 minutes to do work. You know, Vlad saluting the crowd, so he's definitely got some energy left in that tank. He's got to let it all go here.
Had a good talk in the corner there with Chris Prickett. And as you have it, Josh, on your unofficial, it's 1 round apiece. So this right now is the fight for either Eric Wilson or Vlad Kazbekov. Here we go, 3rd round. Fighters touch gloves, and what's been a great fight here at the Odd in Kitchener, Ontario for BTC 9.
Eric told us beforehand, oh, nice overhand right there. He told us beforehand he's been working a lot on his boxing. And you know what? It has showed. His jab has been very, very effective. He's landed a lot of jabs. Vlad himself has landed jabs too. I heard in Eric's corner he said, you know, jab, put him on the cage, get the takedown, and that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what he did. Is Kazbekov now on the seat of his pants right now with Eric Wilson trying to advance position.
Vlad looking to the referee, you know, trying to get the stand up, but you know, you got to be sure that you're working to get up there too. He's not going to just stand you up. And you know, like I said, probably have it 1 round apiece. You got to have some sense of urgency now.
Well, Eric always stays in fight shape, as we mentioned before. He was supposed to fight January 25th. That fight fell through, and it looks like maybe that extra bit of time off has helped him here, as he was really dominant in that 2nd round and coming on strong here in the 3rd.
Yep. Regardless, you know, for taking this fight on such short notice, I'm very impressed, man. You know, in the 3rd round here, and he gets another nice double leg. Vlad's looking for that guillotine here.
Yeah. Wilson left his neck open as Kazbekov looking to get himself a 3rd round submission.
It's hard up against that cage there, though. You can't have much torque. You know, your back's stuck against the wall. You're using basically just your hips, and it looks like Eric's fighting it out here, and I don't think he's going to get this. Vlad's got to look to maybe use it to try and sweep, get his legs back underneath. You could go to a butterfly guard or use it to wall walk now and get up on your feet and get back in the center of the cage.
As Wilson tries to pull Kazbekov from out of the cage there, working on the strikes. I think Vlad's really just hoping Todd Anderson will stand this up.
Yeah, but in this position here, he's not going to stand it up. You know, he's in an open guard. It looks like he's not even in a full half guard here. He's working. He's going to look to take the back here. He's going to get it. Vlad's working his back. Comes out the back door. Nice escape by Vlad.
So Vlad fights himself up to his feet as Wilson.
Nice left head kick.
And goes back to the legs with those leg kicks. Good jab from Wilson.
Wilson's working in there, working. Oh, Vlad's looking tired. He's throwing big loopy punches again now. Oh, goes to the body. Nice liver shot there, though. Oh, again with that liver.
Nasty liver shots coming from Kazbekov. Throws it up as well with a jab.
Ooh, nice right hand by Eric.
Big right hand from Eric Wilson.
Again, he sticks that jab in Vlad's face. Vlad was looking for that big hook. There's that leg kick. Oh, but he eats it. See, that's when he doesn't set that kick up. Vlad timed it and had a beautiful overhand right as he landed that kick. Both men go for a shot, but Eric ends up on top. Vlad again go for that guillotine.
Eric's corner was calling for the takedown there, and Wilson shot in strong, gets the takedown. And in a fight this close, this could be a huge deciding factor in how the judges see it.
Yeah, with less than 2 minutes left, you know, it's proven that, you know, Eric's the vet because he's listening to everything his corner's saying. I can hear his corner here, they're close to us. And right when they say something about, you know, like 5 seconds later, he's trying to do it. And he passes now to half guard.
How important is it to hear your corner, Josh, as they're shouting instructions in a pretty packed venue like here at the Odd?
It's awesome, and again, more time you're in the cage, the more you can listen and you have comfortability with your corner, and it's awesome when you're calling out as a coach and your fighter does exactly what you say. Vlad reverses this now; he ends up on top.
Oh, great escape from Kazbekov. And as you said, to start this third round, Josh, he needs to pour it all out, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to try to empty the tank here with 1:10 left in the third.
So we got just over a minute here. Yeah, like you said, both guys got to dig deep here and leave a lasting impression on the judges. Under a minute now. And Eric's got to look here. He's in full guard here. He's got to use this either to set up a submission attempt, set up a sweep, or use the cage to walk back up the wall and get back to your feet.
Well, we've seen Kazbekov do that time after time in this fight. Will Eric Wilson find a way to get back up and have a flurry on the feet? But I think Vlad, good wrestling experience at Niagara top team right now, is going to win out here, and good pass from Kazbekov.
So yeah, Eric's going to look to invert here, and when you invert, usually you're looking for some legs. Vlad's weary of it, and Vlad follows his hips pretty well. He's staying on top. Vlad's going to look to stay on top here and try and finish this round on top. Try to maybe land some big, heavy ground and pound to finish the round. There's the inversion. Nice scramble for Eric. Back to his feet. They're both swinging heavy.
And it's a flurry to the finish here between Vlad Kazbekov and Eric Wilson. And maybe that takedown at the horn from Kazbekov could give him the fight.
You know what? It depends on how the judges look at that. Is a wrestling shot, a takedown, worth that much? Is it worth landing a big shot? We don't know really. The judging criteria is so up in the air, so it kind of depends on how they're looking at these things. But one hell of a fight, one exciting fight between both guys.
One hell of a fight for two guys that were late last-minute replacements for this card, and they brought the goods, as you see the highlights here in the third round.
Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with Eric, man. Taking this fight on 6 days' notice. He said he was training. Obviously, it showed, but he said he wanted to work on his boxing, and he landed some nice combinations. Vlad as well landed some big shots, especially early in the fight. But Eric took it and kept coming, and we went to a 3-round war.
3-round war, and it's going to be real interesting to see how the judges see this one as Josh Hill prepares to interview the winner of this fight. It was a great back-and-forth fight, as every fight here on the card at BTC 9 has delivered. Kazbekov in his 10th fight had maybe his best pure performance, and Eric Wilson on 6 days' notice showed what a veteran's made of here in mixed martial arts. As we wait the judges' scorecards of what was a sensational fight. Wilson, a guy that normally drives truck, or was driving truck, and may have trucked himself to a victory. Vlad Kazbekov, that, as we said before, may have been his best fight inside the BTC cage. Very calm, very relaxed, and even when he was in trouble, found his ways to get out the back door. That wrestling experience, that jiu-jitsu experience that he's got from Niagara top team and Parabellum really worked out nicely for him. It's going to be real interesting to see how the judges see this one. That third round really is the deciding factor in this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please, for both of the fighters in this cage. After 3 rounds of professional mixed martial arts, the judges' scorecards read as follows. Judge Buckley scores the contest 29-28. Judge Doyle scores the contest 29-28. And Judge Vandermeer scores the contest 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Vladimir Kazbekov.
Vlad Kazbekov takes the decision victory. He gets his 6th win as a professional.